Angie Stone's passing was a heartbreaking moment for the music industry and her fans. Her soulful voice and legacy left a lasting impact. But in the midst of mourning, something shocking happened. A fake GoFundMe campaign surfaced, raising $12,000 in her name. Fans donated with pure intentions, believing they were helping her family with funeral costs. But soon, the truth came out. It was all a scam. Who was behind this fraud? How did they manage to deceive so many people? And more importantly, could this happen again? Let's break it down. When celebrities pass away, fans often seek ways to honor their memory, whether through tributes, donations, or supporting their families. But sometimes, heartless individuals exploit these moments for personal gain. This is exactly what happened after the death of Angie Stone. Just days after her passing, an online fundraiser appeared on GoFundMe, claiming to collect donations for her funeral expenses. The campaign seemed authentic at first glance. It had an emotional description, a heartfelt plea for support, and even gained traction on social media. Many well-meaning fans immediately donated, hoping to support Angie's family in their time of need. But there was one major problem. The fundraiser was completely fake. Who created it? How did they get away with it? And most importantly, what happened to the $12,000 that people donated? Let's dive deep into this shocking case. GoFundMe has become a popular platform for crowdfunding, especially during crises. It's meant to provide help for medical bills, funerals, and emergencies. However, it's also a goldmine for scammers. Shortly after Angie Stone's death, someone set up a GoFundMe page claiming to be organized by a family member. The page had a heart-wrenching message saying, "We are heartbroken by the loss of our beloved Angie and are asking for support to give her the farewell she deserves. Any amount helps." The request was simple: donate to help cover funeral costs. At first, no one questioned it. The campaign spread quickly on social media. Several fans and even some influencers shared the link, urging others to donate. And in just a few days, the campaign raised over $12,000. People donated out of love, thinking they were helping Angie's grieving family. But behind the scenes, something was very wrong. While the fundraiser seemed genuine, a few people started noticing odd details that raised suspicion. Here are some of the major red flags. Usually, when a celebrity's family needs financial help, they issue a formal statement or work with a verified organization. But in this case, Angie Stone's family never mentioned any fundraiser. There were no statements from her children, close relatives, or management team. GoFundMe allows fundraisers to be created by anyone, which makes it easy for scammers to pretend they are part of the victim's family. The organizer of this fundraiser had no public connection to Angie Stone. No one in her family recognized the person who started the campaign. The fundraiser was heavily promoted on anonymous social media accounts, but none of Angie's real friends or fellow musicians endorsed it. Some of the posts pushing the fundraiser came from brand new accounts with very few followers, classic signs of fake profiles created for scamming. Most legitimate fundraisers provide details on how the money will be used. They break down expenses, such as funeral costs, medical bills, or memorial services. But this campaign only had a vague message about supporting funeral expenses, with no clear breakdown of how the money would be spent. Many of the posts promoting the fundraiser urged people to donate fast. They used phrases like, "We need urgent support to reach our goal before the funeral. Only a few hours left to help the family in their time of need." Scammers create urgency to prevent people from taking time to research whether the fundraiser is legitimate. As these red flags became more obvious, some people started asking questions. The turning point came when Angie Stone's actual family found out about the fundraiser. They were shocked. They had never approved or requested any financial help. Her relatives immediately issued a statement denying any connection to the GoFundMe campaign. As soon as this happened, people realized they had been scammed. Fans started reporting the fundraiser to GoFundMe. GoFundMe froze the account to prevent further withdrawals. Investigators started looking into the identity of the scammer, but by the time GoFundMe shut down the campaign, a large portion of the money had already been withdrawn. Who took the money? Investigators discovered that the person behind the fake fundraiser had a history of running scams. They had set up multiple fake fundraisers in the past, usually after celebrity deaths, preying on grieving fans. Their method was simple: create a GoFundMe page with an emotional story, promote it aggressively on social media, withdraw the money quickly before being caught, disappear, and repeat the scam with another celebrity. This is not an isolated incident. Many scammers have used similar tactics in recent years. Sadly, this kind of fraud has happened before. Many celebrities' deaths have been exploited by scammers, including Chadwick Boseman's passing. Fake fundraisers claimed to support his family. Nipsey Hussle's memorial scam. Scammers pretended to raise money for his charity. Kobe Bryant's death. Fraudulent campaigns claimed to help his widow and children. In each case, thousands of dollars were stolen from grieving fans. To avoid getting scammed, keep these tips in mind. Only donate to verified fundraisers. Check if the family has confirmed the campaign. Be cautious of fundraisers promoted by anonymous social media accounts. Look for transparency. A real campaign provides details on how funds will be used. Report suspicious campaigns campaigns to GoFundMe and law enforcement. GoFundMe refunded most donors, but some money had already been withdrawn. The scammer vanished before they could be caught. Authorities are still investigating, but tracking online fraudsters is difficult. Beyond the financial loss, scams like these deeply affect both the victims' families and their fans. Angie Stone's loved ones were already grieving her loss, and discovering that someone exploited her name for profit added more pain to their sorrow. It's not just about money, it's about trust being broken. Fans who donated out of love and respect felt betrayed and angry when they realized they had been deceived. Such scams damage the spirit of generosity, making people hesitant to donate in the future, even when help is truly needed. While social media is often used to spread fraudulent fundraisers, it can also be a powerful tool to stop them. If people fact-check before sharing a donation link, fewer scams would succeed. Raising awareness and encouraging online communities to report suspicious fundraisers immediately can help shut them down before they steal thousands of dollars. But the question remains, will social media companies and crowdfunding platforms take stronger action, or will scammers continue to find loopholes to exploit people's kindness? Crowdfunding platforms like GoFundMe have policies to detect fraud, but are they enough? While they investigate and refund victims when scams are exposed, the damage is often already done. Many scammers withdraw funds quickly before being caught, leaving authorities with little recourse. Stricter regulations, such as requiring verified family approval for funeral-related fundraisers, could help prevent such frauds. Additionally, platforms could implement faster verification processes and stronger penalties for those caught running scams. Without such changes, grieving families and generous donors will remain easy targets for online fraudsters. As scammers continue to evolve, people must be extra cautious before donating. Before contributing to any fundraiser, take a moment to verify its authenticity. Look for official statements from family members. Check if trusted sources are sharing the link. And be wary of fundraisers that create urgent pressure to donate. If something feels suspicious, report it instead of sharing it further. Raising awareness is the best defense, because when the public is informed, scammers lose their power. The fake GoFundMe scandal following Angie Stone's passing is a wake-up call for everyone. It highlights how easy it is for scammers to take advantage of tragedy and manipulate emotions for financial gain. This isn't just about one incident. It's part of a larger pattern where fraudsters prey on grief and goodwill. The more we talk about these scams, the harder it becomes for criminals to operate in the shadows. Learning from this case can help prevent similar frauds in the future, ensuring that donations truly go to those in need. While awareness is crucial, real change can only happen if scammers face consequences for their actions. Authorities must take online fraud more seriously, and crowdfunding platforms should work closely with law enforcement to track down individuals behind these scams. If caught, these scammers should face harsh legal penalties to deter others from attempting similar schemes. Until stronger measures are in place, the responsibility falls on both platforms and the public to remain vigilant and protect those who give from the heart. Fake fundraisers are increasing, especially after celebrity deaths. While platforms like GoFundMe try to prevent fraud, scammers always find ways to exploit the system. But what do you think? Should GoFundMe introduce stricter verification for celebrity-related fundraisers? Have you ever encountered a suspicious fundraiser online? Let's discuss in the comments. Stay alert, stay informed, and don't let scammers profit from tragedy.